Hey guys, welcome back to Luke's Way of Looking. Today we're going to be working through part 2 of my Ork Army series. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to show you a few shots of some of the boys that I've already printed out. And yes, that Ork does have a Stormbolter. So there you go, I'm about 60% of the way through printing those out, and I'll give you an update again once they're painted. Alright, let's get stuck into the video. Alrighty, for my army I want to have 8 Nobz and 1 Warboss. That way I can mix and match unit size. Because we're only making 8, I want each Nob to be even more unique than the Slugger and Chopper boys were in the previous episode. So they're all going to have their own unique armor and weapons. To make the body of the Nobs, we're just going to bulk up the body of the boys. I'm also going to design a new sculpt for the head, just to show that these Nobs are bigger, badder, and just more evolved than those little orky boys. Alright, so finished up all of our designs. Here's a side-by-side comparison of one of the shooter boys versus our new knob head. Yes, I can hear you laughing. And as you can see, we are going with 8 different designs. Some of them have headgear, some of them have different jaws. Haven't quite figured out what I'm doing with the last guy yet, but pretty happy with progress so far. Okay, so onto some new weapons. Obviously I want at least a few of my Nobs to have a power claw, so I'm going to leave you with a time lapse of me designing that, and we'll go through some of the other weapons as well. Alright guys, just coming up to the end of the Power Claw, and I'm going to take you through some of the other new weapons that I've designed for the Nobz. So we got this Mega Chopper, another new melee weapon. Power Claw. A Mega Claw, which is for the Warboss. A couple of new sluggers. Not any huge change in design, just different magazines. A twin linked shooter. I know that normally these are supposed to be quite small, but I made a huge one because it looked cool. Got a combi shooter burner and a massive anti-air gun that I like to call the Flacker, which is also for the Warboss. Got a cyborg leg. This is all the stuff that I already had. Cheeky little skull in there, a few new armor pieces. Some odds and ends. That's my digital bits box for the moment. Instead of showing you the process for designing all of the poses, I'm just going to go through the 8 variants I have, otherwise the video would be way too long. So this is the first one. Got a slugger and the power claw. Second one has a cyborg eye and the twin link shooter and a mega chopper on his back. I thought it would be cool to give all the Nobz a ranged and melee weapon, even if they aren't holding it. This is my third design. Got one of the new sluggers and a chopper. And very different armor, more scrap armor. Fourth design, this is my favorite design. Rocking the combi burner, dual choppers on the back, and just wrapped chains for armor. Got the nose ring. Really like this guy. Number 5, another power claw. And I just added a magazine to one of the existing slugger designs. As you can see, all of the orcs that run the power claw have a little power pack. Number 6, slightly different armor set, the slugger and the mega chopper. Number 7, really like this guy too. Got the gangster slugger pose and the power claw, and a massive bandolier. and the last guy, just a spiky boy, really. Angry spiky boy. I also experimented with some facial scarring, so we'll see how well that comes out in the print. Okay, so now we're going to get into some footage of me modelling the Warboss. Did come up with a little bit of a backstory for this guy. Basically, he shot down one of those flyy things with his big flacker, and it squished the existing Warboss, so all the other orcs were so impressed they made him the new Warboss. His name is Old Mate Flackadaka. Another thing I wanted to mention, if it wasn't already obvious, is with all of these designs, the rule of cool is number one. So I'm designing it the way that I think it looks cool. If it ends up at any point being unplayable, I honestly am not fussed. I'm not going out of my way to make things illegal. I'm trying to use the correct base sizes and things like that. But ultimately, I'm designing my orcs the way I want them to look and not the way I want them to play. Alrighty, there it is, guys. All of the knobs. And old mate Flackadaka, the Warboss. Managed to get 3 of the knobs printed out, and the Warboss. Saw those just before. They all fit on their correct base sizes, so pretty happy with that. That's it for this episode. Thanks, guys. See ya.